Hey everyone, Casual Boxing Talk here. I'm just going to do a little fight prediction for the fights this weekend. We've got quite a few coming. We've got 5 world title fights coming up, so very busy week of boxing. I'm going to start off with the biggest fight, I think many people would say, which is Deontay Wilder v Dominic Breazeale. And this is a really interesting fight, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people are counting Breazeale out because he is very slow, but he is very durable. We've seen that in the Joshua fight, we've seen that in the Ngannou fight. And I feel Breazeale has to do something similar to what Eric Molina did to Wilder, which is getting close, rough him up, and just trying to, short right hands, just trying to make everything short, even though he's a big guy, and that can be difficult as a larger man. But still on the outside for Dom Breazeale, is not going to be smart. He's just too slow. He's going to get caught too much. So if he's able to get on the inside and make it a rough fight, and lean on Wilder and push Wilder back, he's going to have success, put the pressure on him. I've heard a lot of people say to me when I've said it, they've criticised me as well. Spiltzker did it, Luis Ortiz did it, and they got stopped. Well, necessarily, the Spiltzker-Ortiz thing, Dominic Breazeale isn't going to leap in like that. Spiltzker got caught because he was very predictable and was, got found out leaping in. And Ortiz did the same, he lunged in behind the 1-2. So I'm not saying Breazeale should lunge in. I'm saying Breazeale should continuously pressure him. Because if Breazeale stays on the outside, Wilder doesn't have the best jab or anything, but I just feel Wilder will outwork him. I just feel like on the outside, Breazeale leaves too many holes, So I do think you can outbox Wilder for a nice jab and keep your distance, but Breazeale doesn't got the attributes to do that. He's too slow, he's going to get hit. The right hand, Breazeale has a problem with leaning over to his right and pulling back. You'll get hit with that right, he'll get knocked out, he'll get stopped very early on. If he doesn't, he's going to have to come out there and really pressure Wilder, really just pressure him. The one thing you'll have is Wilder's not a combination puncher like AJ, so he's not going to be seeing 3, 4, 5 shots coming at him at once. Wilder really is just 1, 2, 1, 2 shots. And you just got to absorb them and get inside, make it rough, make it tough. And that's the only way Breazeale's actually got a chance in this fight, Breazeale's got some power of his own. He's a big guy, he's got a good right hand. He has shown improvements in his boxing skills, he's shown a few more tricks. And Virgil Hunter I expect to be in really good shape, really sharp, but it's an uphill battle for him. It really is, because Wilder, for as much disrespect we give Wilder for his boxing skills, he does have skills. He's not unskilled. He's not unskilled. He does have skills. I just feel that they're just wild skills, because we've seen it. You don't knock out Luis Ortiz and knock down Fury twice if you don't have any skills. He does have skills, but it's just how he utilizes them. He really does load up too much, does look for that right hand. And, the fight is personal, so maybe that will play into Breazeale's hands. Wilder will come out swinging. And, Wilder can get tired too, because in the Fury fight, Wilder was actually quite fatigued. So a lot of people don't bring that up. But maybe if you put Wilder in a tough fight, maybe you'll see him start blowing a little bit more, and that'll take a little bit of that power off. But it's going to be tough. I would probably say Wilder by stoppage. It wouldn't surprise me if Breazeale puts in a good fight, and it wouldn't surprise me. Wilder by stoppage, but it wouldn't surprise me if this fight managed to make it to decision. Nah, it won't. If he's getting hit, he's getting hit. I'm gonna go for stoppage. I'm gonna go for Wilder stoppage. Early, maybe. I'm gonna go for 6 or 7. Midway through the fight, Wilder took a few too many shots. So I think Wilder wins this. I think he's just got the right hand's got too much power in it, and if he's got a good little left hook, and I feel like Breazeale may not see that left hook coming. Next second biggest fight of the weekend is probably going to be Josh Taylor v Ivan Baranchyk. Now this is one hell of a fight, an absolutely superb fight. This is, I'm telling you, people, this is the fight you need to tune into, because a lot of people I've seen a lot of people say Taylor's got this. I personally think this is going to be a really tough fight for Taylor, because Taylor, he's a good boxer. He can box on the outside to southpaw. He's slick. He's got a nice little uppercut. He's got a nice little roll moves. He's defensively quite sound. But Baranchyk is just an absolute animal. Just look what he did to Peter Petrov. He absolutely demolished Petrov. That left hook Baranchyk has, it's like a machine gun. He can fire 5, 6, 8 of them. Now the issue I have for Taylor is, whenever you're fighting a guy whose main goal is to get inside and maul you, because that's what Baranchyk wants to do, maul you. He did it to Yigit, literally mauled him. Then you're gonna have trouble, because Brad's got a good variety of punches. He's a good uppercut, he's a good left hook. He can also body quite well as well. So he has a variety of how he's gonna get you and how he's gonna attack you. The punches are gonna come from everywhere, but the left hook is his danger punch. The thing I worry for Taylor is Taylor on the inside. What if Taylor stays on the inside? Because at some point in the fight, Taylor will decide to stay in the pocket. We've seen that. And Taylor is a bit better in the pocket than he is on the outside. Because I remember watching the Postol fight. If I remember correctly, Postol was causing Taylor problems at long distance. I know that's Postol because Postol's an amazing long range boxer, but it just goes to show that Postol had a high work rate and was working very high from the outside and causing Taylor some problems. So again, that shows that maybe a high work rate could cause Taylor a few issues and make him have to fight harder than maybe he wants to. So by no means do I think this is an easy fight. I think this is a tough fight. And I think it's a battle of endurance, most importantly, a battle of nutrition. Both men are going to have to be in top tip-top shape to be able to absorb this, to withstand this barrage. But I would favour Taylor. I think Taylor's terrific. I think he's a terrific prospect. Hand speed, good power as well. If you look at his knockout ratio, very good power. He stopped a lot of top guys. Where's he gone to decision against top guys? Postol. Postol didn't get stopped by Crawford. Postol's durable, so I expect Josh Taylor to win. I expect it to be a unanimous decision. I expect early on the fight to be Taylor moving, jabbing, picking up a lot of the early rounds. But then as the middle rounds come, the later rounds come, Branchix finds himself getting a little bit closer, getting a bit more of his shots off, a little bit more of those left hooks, mauling Taylor a bit more, forcing Taylor to fight on the inside a little bit more. And that will close the fight up, close the gap on the fight. So I expect it to be a close fight, but I still have Taylor by decision. Next fight, which is probably the third best fight on this card, maybe even the first to be fair, because Inoue via Emmanuel Rodriguez, is definitely no sleeper. What can I say about Inoue? Inoue is an outstanding fighter. He truly is. That 1-2 Inoue has is devastating. Quick, powerful, strong. That's how you sum up Inoue. Quick, powerful, strong, and technically superb. So I think personally, Emmanuel Rodriguez is not going to be able to handle it. Emmanuel Rodriguez has a good jab, and if you stay in front of Emmanuel Rodriguez, he's going to come for you, and has a tendency to overreach. Fall forward with his punches. And he likes Emmanuel Rodriguez's best punch. I always will say is the left hook. That's his best punch. A very nice left hook. But to land that left hook, you've got to be in close. You've got to be in that mid-range. And Inoue is so dangerous there. He's so dangerous. It really is. It just really is a situation there where he's such a dangerous man at that mid-range. And that, you don't really want to be there with that power. But Rodriguez is tough. He's got a good jab. He's got a decent backhand, not the best. His left hook's probably his best punch. Defensively, just the high guard is a bit of an issue because he's just going to try and stand there and absorb the shots. And I think Inoue just has more variation in his punches. He's a sharper puncher. He's better footwork. He's just got a lot more edges to his game. So I expect Inoue to win this. Do I expect him to stop Rodriguez? I think it's possible, but again, I think this will be a decision. I don't know. I just feel Rodriguez will be cautious. He'll try and box long and he'll just try and jab him. But if Inoue gets that right hand going and he starts firing that right hand early, then I expect him to stop Rodriguez. If he fires the right hand early, but if Rodriguez can box long and just keep the fight long and just move and just show some different wrinkles in his game and not be a straightforward and back fighter, then he could give Inoue some trouble. But if he's just going straight back and he's leaning into his punches, and his jab's he's not pulling back his jab quick enough as he can do sometimes, then I expect Inoue to win it. And Inoue's got his faults, he does have his faults, but he's just such a good body puncher, he's just such a good body puncher, he's such a good long range boxer, he's just got so many skills, he's quick. I don't see how anyone really beats him at 118 except maybe Zolani Tete, who has great size on his advantage, his great size, so physically, I think Zolani Tete could maybe be a match for him. It's a shame we ain't going to get to see that fight because I thought that would be the final, but unfortunate. Things don't really work out for us like that. And, Zolani Tete, the reason why I also give him a good chance because he's not going to throw unless he knows he's going to land. So that will keep Inoue humble, because Inoue's not going to have too many counter-punch opportunities like he would against most guys, I think against Rodriguez, he's going to have those counter-punching opportunities. So I expect Inoue to win by decision, but he could stop Rodriguez if Rodriguez is sloppy and he's just making too many mistakes and letting the right hand come and letting Inoue get too close to land those body shots so he's not really getting that left hook going. Now, the next fight I would say of importance is Gary Russell Jr. v. Kiko Martinez. This is a pretty poor fight for Gary Russell Jr., if I'm being honest. Coming off a big win off of Joseph Diaz. And then he fights Kiko Martinez. You know, Kiko Martinez, whose best days are way behind him, you know. Losses to Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, Leo Santa Cruz. You know, some of them are stoppage losses as well, so his best days are behind him. I don't get how this fight makes any sense. You know, we know what Russell's going to do. Quick hands, quick counter puncher, fast combinations. We know what Kiko Martinez is going to come and do. He's going to come forward. He's going to be a warrior. He's going to trade. You know, he's going to try and make the fight. He's going to try and make it a fight, but I don't see how he does anything, you know. Gary Russell Jr. by stoppage. You know, this is a mismatch in my opinion. I don't think, you know, especially at Kiko Martinez's age, you know, really, he does nothing to Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. stops him, in my opinion. You know, he's just too quick and he's just too sharp with his punches, man. It wouldn't surprise me if it's the left hook it wouldn't surprise me if it's the left hook that we see Kiko Martinez get hit with. You know, but it is what it is, man. I don't know, you know. Gary Russell Jr. win this by stoppage. It's not really a close fight, you know. The next fight out there is Inoue v. Billy Joe Saunders. Again, another fight where I haven't really got much to say because we kind of know, because you know with certain fights what they're going to do and what they have, and they're not going to be pushed any further than that. Like I said, Kiko Martinez is just going to be Gary Russell Jr. utilizing his jab, going to the body every now and again, using his combinations, and slowly but surely he's eventually going to stop Kiko Martinez. Same thing for Billy Joe Saunders. It's the same. You know what he's going to do? He's going to come out there. He's going to jab. He's going to keep the fight long. He's going to move. If the chance is there for him to land the left hand, he's going to take it. But overall, I think this fight is a 12-round decision for Billy Joe Saunders. I think he wins it. I think he completely outstarts Inoue. I think Inoue does very little to bother Billy Joe. I think Billy Joe wins every round. Would it shock me if Inoue makes it a tough fight? No, because I'm banking on Billy Joe being in great shape. However, knowing Billy Joe, you never know what shape he's going to come into the ring at. So it wouldn't surprise me if Inoue made it a tough fight, which he shouldn't. But Billy Joe Saunders' body's all over the place most times. But I favour Billy Joe. Unanimous decision. He's got quick feet, quick hands. Inoue not got as quick feet, not got as quick as hands. And I expect Billy Joe to outclass him. You know, because even though Inoue may be the bigger man, he's got to get on the inside to leverage that. And I don't see Billy Joe Saunders letting him. He's too fleet-footed, too quick. You know, so those are my predictions. Just go over them again. Wilder v. Breazeale, got it by knockout. Josh Taylor v. Ivan Barancic, got it by close 12-round decision for Taylor. Rodriguez and Inoue, got it by decision for Inoue. And I've got Gary Russell Jr., Kiko Martinez by stoppage, early stoppage by Gary Russell Jr. The first 5 rounds I expect him to get Kiko Martinez out of there. And for Billy Joe Saunders, Inoue, I got a boring 12-round decision. Billy Joe Saunders picking up all the rounds. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I think this week of boxing there's not many competitive fights except the 2 on the World Boxing Super Series. So, you know, everyone check that out because the World Boxing Super Series is fantastic, okay? Thank you very much all for listening. This was Casual Boxing Fan. Have a great day.